There are two different myths speaking of the birth of Aphrodite, so let's take a look at them both. The first one is the simplest. It comes from Homer's Iliad, Book 5, the epic poem telling the tale of the Greek invasion of Troy. According to Homer, she's the daughter of Zeus and Dione. This particular Dione, there are several of them in Greek mythology, is one of Kronos' sisters, which would make her Zeus's aunt and would make Aphrodite his daughter as well as his cousin. Theological family trees are really something. In the Iliad, after Diomedes wounds Aphrodite in battle, Dione tends to her wounds. There's not much more to say about this one. The second one has to do with the story of how Kronos overthrew his father Ouranos. We get this story from the Theogony, a collection of myths written by Hesiod, a Greek poet from the city of Kyme, somewhere around the same time as Homer, the 8th or 7th centuries BCE. Kyme is on the west coast of Anatolia, about halfway between Troy and Halicarnassos, which is where Herodotus came from. We've talked about him plenty on the channel before. Theogony literally means birth of the gods, and it essentially gives an origin story of the gods, their birth, their families, and how the Olympians came to be
masters of the universe.
Here's the TLDR version. Ouranos had a god-tier sex drive and wanted to bang constantly. But he also had god-tier spunk, so his wife Gaia, Terra in Latin, was pretty much constantly pregnant. She had 18 children, the 12 titans, Kronos was the youngest, as well as the 3 cyclopes, Brontes, Steropes, and Arges, and Kotos, Briarios, and Gies, the 3 Hecatonchires, which translates loosely as guys with 100 hands. Ouranos imprisoned the cyclopes and the Hecatonchires, and Gaia wasn't happy about this. She loved her weird kids, after all, but after 18 pregnancies, she was tired of being his fleshlight. So she gave her son Kronos, one of the Titans, a scythe with which to attack his father, with the idea of overthrowing him. Kronos hid, waiting for Ouranos to come and do his business, and came at him with the scythe, snipping off Ouranos' nads, which he tossed over his shoulder, like a spent beer can. So I guess you can say Ouranos had reaped what he'd sown. Anyway, the nads landed in the river, floated around the Mediterranean, began to foam, and out popped Aphrodite. Now, while it's a bit of a roundabout way of getting there, this would mean she's actually the youngest child of Ouranos, the sister of Kronos, Zeus's aunt, and the 13th Titan. It also means she had no mother, and was birthed from a man. And ever since then, we're not allowed to say mother goddess anymore. We have to say birthing deity. Thanks, Ouranos. A man who gave birth. Transgender history. If cis men are from Mars and cis women are from Venus, I guess trans men are from Uranus.